salts that is dissolved in water and whether it can be used for all these purposes. Okay, so this water quality parameter is an important one to assess the quality of water. Okay, so there are many parameters in that turbidity, color, odor, these are the basic ones, the pH of water. Okay. Then BOD, biological oxygen demand, COD, chemical oxygen demand. These are also the few water quality parameters. And there are purification method. Okay, we just can't use the water that is coming directly for the either for the domestic use or for the industrial uses. Okay, if there's a certain parameter called TDS, total dissolved solids. If this total dissolved solid is high in the water, it is not good for either for the domestic purpose also. For domestic purpose, it should be free of viruses and bacteria and other microorganisms. And for the industrial purposes, if the dissolved substance is more, it will form, like if you use it in the boilers, it will form sludges and it will form rust, okay, and it will spoil the boiler. And sometimes, if there is more dissolved substances, it may lead to exploding of the boilers also. And it will also cause the pipes, it will just go on block the pipes. All these things, there are so many problems when you just take the water without treating if you're going to use it in, right? And there are physical methods of purification water. There are methods like filtration. The basic method is we have to filter the water. Then coagulation processes. Any substances that is present will be precipitated, okay, and the upper layer will be removed. Then there are chemical methods, okay. You will add alum to the potash alum to the water, which will precipitate the dissolved substances. And there are techniques like reverse osmosis, okay, ion exchange process, where ions are the exchange. That is, your hard water, the ions are the exchange, and you get a soft water. And reverse osmosis process, it is the very commonly used processes. Okay, now we'll just have a discussion about the reverse osmosis process. Okay, can you tell about what you know about the reverse osmosis process?
Now I'm going to tell about fundamental definition of reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis is the water purification by adding semi-impermeable ions by removing ionic molecules and larger particles from drinking water. By applying external pressure to overcome osmotic pressure.
Okay, so you are just applying an external pressure. That is your osmosis process, you are reversing it, okay, to get the pure water, right? Yeah, next.
So let me explain the difference between osmosis and reverse osmosis. So in osmosis, the solvent moves from low concentration to high concentration, and in reverse osmosis, due to the external pressure we apply, the solvent move from higher concentration to low concentration solution.
Okay. So we are applying a pressure there, okay, for the osmosis to take place reversibly, right?
I'm going to talk about semi-impermeable membrane. In semi-permeable membrane, ultrafilter will be fixed, and bacteria and small pores are placed in there. Bacteria and some components are sedimented in the inlet membrane.
Okay. So this filter is used to filter this, and it is sedimented, right? So that's the process. Then
there are two types of osmosis. One is permeate and the other is concentrated or dry. Permeate is nothing but the purified water passes through the membrane. And concentrated or dry is nothing but the wastewater fluid containing the contaminants. And the next one is we have defined a word called pre-filter. That is nothing but it is a delicate substance, so it does not allow any large or chemical substance to pass it. It will filter it.
okay. So this process, and next is,
can RO remove dissolved salts? Yes, unlike standard charcoal filters, RO is highly effective in removing the total dissolved salt, and it includes the sodium, calcium and magnesium.
I'm going to talk about again membrane fouling. It restricts the water flow. Example, algae contamination products will restrict the water flow.
Many of us may have the doubt whether RO is acidic or alkaline. RO is actually acidic in nature because it has the capacity to remove the minerals that are involved in acting as a pH buffer.
I'm going to talk about the common use of RO in industry. The most common use of RO in industry is desalination. RO used to